All right, cool. Get everybody a chance. Slide back in there, man. That junk too much. That junk be tripping, man. That junk be tripping, man. I forgot what I was mentioning for that junk died, man. But nevertheless, though, yeah, if you ain't doing stuff you ain't got no business, man, you ain't never got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And as simple as that. Cause you be told, if you gotta cover it up, hide it, you don't want nobody to know about it. I mean, you ain't got no business doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's really just that simple. Cause go to John chapter 7, verse 1, man, and listen to what they say. Oh, cause he done been on no jumper before. You know what I'm saying? It looked like, I don't know if they was in Cali or New Jersey, it said New Jersey, but yeah, that ain't his first time on no jumper.
It say, after these things, Yahushua walked in Galilee, for he would not walk in Jewry, because the Yahudim sought to kill
Shalom,
him.
man.
Now the Yahudim's feast of tabernacle was at hand. His brethren therefore said unto him, Depart hence and go into Judea, that your disciples also may see the works that you do.
That's right.
For there is no man that do anything in secret.
There's no man that do anything at what?
In secret.
And there's no man who do anything at what?
In secret.
What he do it in?
And he himself seek to be known openly. Mm-hmm. If you do these things, show yourself to the world.
That's it. We don't do nothing in secret. If you got to do something in secret, but that means it's ungodly. In general. In most instances. You know what I'm talking about? That doesn't mean, we're not talking about you have to tell your life business to any and everybody. That's asinine. You know what I'm talking about? But the reality is, if you got to do it in secret, bro, you ain't got no business doing it, man. And that's it. It's simple as that. Because if you don't want nobody to know, that means you doing something you ain't got no business. Go back to Luke chapter 12, man. You shouldn't have to live your life like that, bro. Huh?
There ain't no way to live.
No, there ain't no way to live, man. I ain't got time for that. Especially if you professing to hold this particular standard and you ducking, dodging, and hiding. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was talking to my sister about this the other day, you know what I'm saying? But she was just telling me how my mama always told when I was about Joanne age to about maybe 5 or 6, how stubborn I was, man. Like if I ain't want to do something, I wasn't gonna do it. Now I know some people hear that and think that's bad, but that's not a you have to harness it. You have to cultivate it. But that's the type of mind that every adult should have. That if I don't want to do it, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter how many times you ask. It doesn't matter what you come at me with. You got to have your mind set on that. You know what I'm talking about? Because, like I tell you in James, man, resist the devil in the faith, and he'll flee from you. Because you could be tempted, but like I say, blessed is the man that endure temptation. Because when you test it, you don't go for it because you got to have a set of your man, I ain't doing that. See, a lot of people don't get convinced to do things they don't want to do. You wanted to do it. You just wanted a little bit of more cajoling to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was finna tell you. It was this reel that popped up, right? Shalom, Sister Rose. And on it, the lady was saying like her husband didn't need no female best friends. I'm your female best friend. And this lady was like, the men who say their wife ain't their best friend, they ain't got no wife. I say, shoot, I got one, and my wife is not my best friend. You know what I'm talking about? I say, she's my wife. Oh, say that sounds like you don't like your wife. No, it sounds like you're immature. You know what I'm talking about? Because I don't know why, Shalom, no, I don't know why anybody wants this person to be everything to you. I don't need to be my wife's best friend. She had best friends before she knew I existed on the earth. I need to be her husband, and she needs to be my wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be her best friend. I don't want to be her best friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't even use that terminology myself personally. I never looked at my homeboys and said, "It's my best friend. That's my nigga." That's simple as that. It was a literal dude sat there said, "I tell my wife everything." I say, "Man, nigga, you gay." Straight up. Because why is you sitting around talking to your wife about your friends, bro? Why is you doing that? Nigga, you gay. Your wife shouldn't know nothing about none of your friends, bro. That's not her business. You know what I'm saying? And truth be told, I don't want to know about my wife's friends, man. What they got going on, that's not my business. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about what they got going on with their husbands. I don't want to hear what they got going on if it's not anything positive that regular people would mention when they don't have something directly to do with them. I don't want to hear that. Like straight up, I don't want to know other people's business. I don't care enough. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have anything to do with me. So why would I listen? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I mean, my wife don't do that. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I told you, well, if y'all tell me something, man, I'm not telling her. Especially if it's on some real stuff like what you got going on. What am I tell her for? If you wanted her to know, guess what you would have did? You would have told her. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just because of the position that I sit in. The position that I sit in definitely requires that. But just as a man, if you tell me, yeah, bro, I got this going on, I'm dealing with this, woo, 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 what am I tell my old lady that information for? Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm not laid up in the bed talking to her about none of y'all, man, for what? Why would you do, nigga, that's gay. And I'm talking about not gay as in homosexual, but gay as in lame. That is, you pillow talking, bro. What's wrong with you, man? That lady was offended. She said, you look like you cheat. I said, I don't know what somebody who cheat look like, but I don't need my wife to be my friend. I just need her to be my wife. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't need to fill every role in her existence, man. Like I said, she had best friends before I met her. Why would I want to take this woman's place? I don't want to be talk. See, this is what happens when you do this with a woman, man. She get caught up in that conversation and she go to call it to my girl. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You done put yourself in the wrong space because she done went to rapping with you and forgot it was a man sitting in front of her. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, cuz I'm good on that. I'm good on that. That's not a. I think people get best friend misconstrued. Best friend is not just somebody you sit around and chat with in that capacity. Because men don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they don't. Some men do. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it